Hey guys, and welcome back. I have a huge haul for you today, and it's all drugstore products. And these are products that I have been purchasing since like May, I want to say May. I've just kind of been keeping it in this huge box right here. Not stuff that I purchased in like the last month. It's been a while, like at least 6 months worth of stuff that I just been saving in the boxes so that I could show you in a haul video. A lot of it is e.l.f., but I do have quite a few NYX and Milani products as well. It is really cloudy outside and it's actually raining right now, so if you hear rain, it's probably a downpour. It keeps like suddenly downpouring really hard and banging on my window. So yeah, and it's also my birthday right now in real time. I don't know when this video is going to get posted, but it is my birthday this day that I'm filming it. So just wanted to let you guys know. And I'm also drinking some tea because it is really cold and gloomy out, so it felt like a good tea day. I'm gonna just jump right into the products that I will be hauling with you today. It's kind of just gonna be like a haul and mini review sort of thing like I normally do. Most of the products I am wearing on my face, and let's just jump right into this haul video. I think I'm going to start with the random products that I purchased. This is the Essence Pure Nude Highlighter in the shade 10 Be My Highlight. You can find Essence at Shoppers or at Superstore in Canada, and it's just a baked highlighter, but it is really pretty. I have a little bit on my face today. I do have another highlighter on, but I do have a little bit of this really pretty champagne color. It has no chunky glitters in it or anything. It's just a very beautiful sheen. It looks very natural on your skin. It doesn't look too intense. Surprisingly, really good highlighter from the drugstore. So yeah, that's the first thing that I purchased. Then I also purchased something that I didn't think I would ever purchase. These are the Ardell Demi Wispies, and I also purchased the Ardell Double Individuals in the medium length. I thought it would be easier to use single eyelashes to start, but then I went in and bought this, and I've actually worn these and it was so hard to get on. I have to really practice with falsies. I've never really worn falsies before, so I purchased these to give them a try and see how I like them. I don't know, I think they're nice. I really prefer not wearing falsies, but I'm gonna try and wear some more often. And because I didn't have lash glue, I ended up researching some like good lash glues. I feel like I'd be really self-conscious that my lashes are falling off because I get anxious about that kind of stuff. That's pretty much why I don't wear falsies. I don't want to keep worrying that they're falling off or something. So I wanted to purchase really good lash glue, and I heard a lot of good things about this Esqido companion lash glue. This isn't drugstore, but it was pretty affordable. You can find it on Esqido.com. I've heard good things about it, so I'm going to practice with these falsies and this glue and see how I like the false lash sort of thing. This is a Canadian brand. This is Joe Fresh. You can find Joe Fresh at Superstore. They also have Joe Fresh at Shoppers. It is their eyeshadow palette in the shade Neutrals. It reminded me a lot of like a Sonia Kashuk eyeshadow palette. It's just full of really pretty neutral tones. I'm wearing it on my eyes today, and so far I really like the quality of these eyeshadows. They're very easy to blend. They've got decent pigmentation. The shimmery shades aren't the best. I feel like they could be a little bit better and more like creamy, but I do think you can work with them, and I do actually really like the matte shades in here. I've never tried any Joe Fresh makeup before, and I'm pretty impressed with this, so I hope they come out with more little palettes like this. Next, let's do NYX. I purchased a couple things from NYX Cosmetics. These are the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencils. I talked about these in my September favorite, so you can check out that video to hear my thoughts about it, but I really like these. Really good eyeshadow bases and eyeshadow colors, so I highly recommend you try some of these if you've never tried the NYX Jumbo pencils before, because they are really good. And because I realized after I purchased these that you needed a sharpener, I thought they were twist ups. You need a sharpener for these, which kind of bummed me out because I don't have one that fits the size of these. So I had to purchase the NYX Duo Sharpener. It comes with small standard size and then the bigger size to fit the jumbo pencils. So I bought this as well. And then the last two things I got from NYX are actually lip liners. I love NYX lip liners. I think they are so good. I didn't like them at first because I thought they were a little bit too creamy for lip liner, but now I love them. Just our pencil lip liners, and my favorite one is in the shade Ever. I use Ever all the time. It's a perfect neutral nude kind of shade for my skin tone. Because I liked that one so much, I wanted to get two more, and this one is in the shade Brown. It's a neutral brown shade. It's not too dark and not too light, but I feel like it'll be a good one underneath brown lipsticks, and I really like brown lipsticks. And then the other one I have is in the shade Prune. It's not too dark, which is nice. Dark can be a little bit scary for a very creamy lip liner, so I like that this one is a little bit lighter. And I also really like purple lipsticks. I wear a lot of brown and purple in the fall, so I think Prune will be perfect under any kind of purple toned lipstick. Okay, moving on. Let's talk about Milani. These are the Milani Shadow Eyes eyeshadows. I have the shade Cafe Au Lait and the shade Almond Cream. So that's Cafe Au Lait, it's just a mid-tone brown shade, and then this is Almond Cream. Look kind of white on camera next to my skin, but it is just a peachy nude. I really like these. They make excellent eyeshadow bases. They're pretty similar to these, to be honest. I just think these ones blend out a little bit easier. Also, these are not twistable either, which sucks. They actually fit the NYX Duo Sharpener, which is lucky because I already bought this. Finally, I got my hands on these. These are the Amore Matte Lip Creams. I have the shade Amore, and then I have the shade Loved, which is on my lips right now. I haven't actually worn Amore yet, but I've worn this one a ton, the shade Loved. Wearing it on my lips right now. I love the color of this. I did think it was going to be a lot lighter than it turns out on my lips. I do like it though. I've been wearing it a ton. It's just perfect for every day. Love the formula of this. It dries really, really matte. It doesn't transfer. Yeah, like no transfer at all. It doesn't get too drying on my lips. At least I don't think it feels very drying. Lasts a really, really long time. Definitely through an entire work day, through meals. I had to buy these ones online because we don't have them in Canada yet. I really wish we did because they are so good and they're really affordable liquid lipsticks, and I love them. And that's all I have from Milani. Everything else that's in this box is e.l.f. I made this purchase, I think, back at the beginning of August. They had some kind of deal on at the time where you got 3 free gifts with any amount of purchase. I'll go through the things that I actually ordered first. So I picked up the e.l.f. Cream Contour Kit. I love these little 4-pan palettes from e.l.f. I have a weird obsession with these. I'm wearing this on my face today. I used this shade kind of to highlight, and I used this shade here, the lightest contouring shade, to contour my cheekbones, and I added the teeniest bit of this darker, warmer color. It's super, super dark, so you have to be careful depending on your skin tone. I added a little bit of this just to warm up my cheeks. I love this so much. I've never used cream contouring products before, and I found this extremely easy to use, very easy to blend, lasts all day. I just think it's really good. It's not sticky on your face as long as you set it. Really impressed by this. Love the way it applies and looks on my skin. The other thing I picked up is another cream palette, and this is their blush palette. I got the shade Light. Normally buy the dark versions of e.l.f. because I feel like their light versions are so light. But then for this blush palette, I felt like the dark shades were too dark, and I don't actually like my blushes being super dark, so I picked up the version in Light, and I love these. I'm wearing this shade right now on my cheeks. It's a very like dusty pinky shade, very easy to apply, easy to blend. I do like to apply these with my Real Technique stippling brush, and I like applying the contour cream products with my sculpting brush from Real Technique. So that's how I like to apply these. So I also picked up another one of these little duos from e.l.f. I have a weird obsession with these as well. This is new to e.l.f. I've never seen it before. It's their blush duo. It's matte, and I have it in the shade Rosy Flush. You get a really pale peach, and then I don't know how to describe this, rosy, warm color. I don't know how to describe this color. Actually mixed these two today and applied it right on top of the shade from the Cream palette. I really like the quality of these duos. Very smooth, blendable. This shade's a little bit too dark and this shade is a little too pale for me. So my favorite way is mixing them and then applying them on my face. I really, really like it. It just looks like fall to me. It's just the perfect fall blush duo. I also picked up, this is getting to be very long, another one of these e.l.f. blush and bronzing powders. I have one in the shade Fiji, which I love. So I picked up the shade Turks and Caicos. This is something I'm not actually too much of a fan of. The blush isn't even really like a blush. It's kind of a highlight. At least on deeper skin tones, it would definitely be a highlight. I don't know if you can even see it, but it's like a dusty pink color with a lot of glitter in it. The bronzer is pretty nice actually. It's more of a satin finish. It doesn't have any glitters or anything in it. It's just a little too dark for me at the moment. But I do like the bronzer. The blush, not so much. I don't know. I do like these little duos though. They're pretty good quality. I feel like it just would work better for me in the summertime. The last thing I actually purchased from e.l.f., like actually paid for. Oh wait, no. I have two more things. This is the e.l.f. Baked Blush in the shade Pinktastic. This is like raved about on YouTube. I'm wearing this on my cheeks today. I don't know, I'm not such a fan of this. I didn't like their rose gold little pan that looked exactly like this, except it had like a blush and a highlighter on both sides, and I had it in my last e.l.f. haul. I feel like this is the same as that, except a little bit more pigmented. It feels the same way. It's just not super soft in my opinion. It is really pretty and it gives your face a very nice intense highlight. I just prefer their illuminating palette over this little guy. I probably wouldn't have purchased it if I knew what the formula was gonna be like. I'm just not such a fan of this guy. And the last thing that I actually purchased is this, and this is the e.l.f. Crease brush. It's part of their studio line. It's just a fluffy blending brush, except it's a little bit smaller than your typical blending brush, so it fits right into your crease really well. And if you have a very small crease like I do and you have slightly hooded eyes, I feel like this would be your best friend, because sometimes blending brushes can be too big for, at least for my eye shape. So I wanted a smaller one and I feel like this one does the trick. And the last three things that came in this box are the free gifts that e.l.f. sent. First thing was this eyeliner. It says new on the top of this thing here, but I don't know how new this actually is. It's their Intense Ink eyeliner in the shade Blackest Black. Let me see if I can just swatch it here for you. It actually is a pretty intense black eyeliner. It's got a felt tip and it's kind of fat. I have used this like once or twice, and I mean it lasted throughout the day. I just felt like it lost its like intensity a lot, but like the wing didn't crumble off or anything, which was good because the tip is so kind of fat. It was a little hard to draw a precise wing with it. I do really like it for just lining my eyes, like the top of my eyes, and not going and creating a wing. I did have it swatched once on my arm before I took a shower, and when I came out of the shower, it was still there. So, I mean, I can remember my finger on it, and it's not smudging or disappearing. So, it has actually surprisingly good staying power. It's not a bad eyeliner. And then this was so weird. I don't even know what this is. The Glossy 3-in-1 makeup top coat in the shade Clear. At first I thought this was just a lip gloss. Then on the back it says it's a clear gel makeup top coat that adds glossy finish to the eyes, lips, and face. Perfect for creating a more natural highlight and shine on the skin without adding color or sparkle. Non-sticky, can be worn alone or on top of makeup. Apparently you can use this as like a face highlight. I don't know if I would want like a gloss on my face. The only way I've actually used this is on my lips, and it actually is surprisingly not sticky. The actual shine didn't last that long. After even maybe about 2 hours, the shine wasn't even there anymore, so you probably need to reapply it. I don't have a clear gloss, so if I ever do want to just make a lipstick glossy, maybe. I don't know. I feel like this is kind of weird. I don't think I would use it actually on my face as a highlighter. But yeah, whatever, it was free. And then the last thing they threw in, which is actually pretty exciting, was this e.l.f. Studio Blush in the shade Mellow Mauve. The color on here got me so excited. It looked like a very burnt kind of rose terracotta-y shade. I was so excited for it. But then when I opened it up, it was like a dusty pink. This looks nothing like this cover. It's got like an iridescent sheen to it. It's not matte. It's definitely got a shine. Formula-wise, it's really good. I've never tried these e.l.f. Studio blushes before, and I was really impressed by the formula. It blends nicely on your cheeks. It feels very smooth and buttery. I don't know if you can see that color. Probably not too much on my skin right now. I have worn this quite a bit actually since I got it. I've just been kind of like dusting it on top of my cheeks. I wish it was a different color, but I am happy they threw this in here because it does give your face like a nice glowy look to it. That is everything I have to share with you in this haul. I know it was a lot of stuff, but it was stuff that I've been purchasing since May, so it's not like I just bought this all on a whim last week. Like, this is stuff I've been purchasing for a long time now. I've just been hoarding it in this box. Hope you guys enjoyed this little video. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you would like to see more videos, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!